Before Paris was a glimmer in the eye of history, before France was a nation, there was a city on the Mediterranean coast that the Romans called their own. It stood as a gateway between Italy and Gaul, a vital outpost that shaped the destiny of an entire province. This is the story of Narbo Martius. Founded in 118 BC, it was the very first Roman colony established outside of Italy. This was Rome's first daughter in Gaul. Its location was no accident of fate, it was a masterpiece of strategic planning. Situated at a crossroads of land and sea, Narbo Martius was destined to become the capital of a vast province bearing its name, Gallia Narbonensis. For centuries, it was one of the most important cities in the Western Roman Empire, a bustling metropolis rivaling many in Italy itself. A city so magnificent and so vital that the Roman orator Marcus Tullius once captured the city's significance in his words, reflecting its importance to Rome and its role in Gaul.
The province of Narbo Martius, a colony of our citizens, set up as a watchtower of the Roman people, and opposed as a bulwark to the attacks of those very natives, the tribes of Gaul.
Much of Narbo Martius's success came from the networks that linked it to the rest of the Roman world, from roads to waterways, allowing the city to thrive as a center of trade, administration, and Roman culture. At the heart of every great Roman city lay a major Roman road, and for Narbo Martius, that lifeline was the legendary Via Domitia. Constructed around the same time as the city's founding, this was the first Roman road built in Gaul. It was an engineering marvel, a stone artery stretching from the Alps all the way to the Pyrenees, linking the heart of the Republic with its newly conquered territories in Hispania. The Forum of Narbo served as the political, commercial, and social heart of the city. The Via Domitia crossed directly through this center, linking the colony to the wider network of Roman infrastructure. Over its paving stones moved merchants speaking Latin, Greek, and Celtic dialects, as well as officials, soldiers, and travelers. The road carried Roman law, administration, and culture into Gaul, while channeling the province's wealth, wine, pottery, grain, and metals, back toward Italy. This route functioned as the vital artery that integrated Narbo Martius into an empire stretching across the Mediterranean. If the Via Domitia was the city's artery, then its port was its beating heart. Today, Narbonne lies several kilometers from the sea, a fact that can be confusing to visitors. But in Roman times, the river Aude flowed differently, and a series of lagoons and channels gave the city direct access to the Mediterranean. This maritime connection was the engine of its immense wealth. From the docks of Narbo Martius, ships sailed across the sea, laden with the treasures of Gaul, wine, for which the region was famous, fine pottery, known as terra sigillata, grain, timber, and metals. In return, the port received the riches of the empire: olive oil and garum fish sauce from Hispania, grain from Egypt and North Africa, marble from Greece, and luxury goods from the far-flung East. This was an international hub, a mosaic of cultures and commerce. The port and the Via Domitia worked in perfect synergy. Goods arriving by sea could be quickly transferred to carts and sent deep into Gaul, or goods from the interior could be efficiently exported across the Mediterranean. The port of Narbo Martius was the equivalent of the great ports of its time, similar in importance to what the ports of Rotterdam, Antwerp, or Hamburg are today. But where did all this wealth go? How did the city manage the sheer volume of goods flowing through it? The answer lies hidden 5 meters beneath the modern city. Welcome to the Roman Horreum. This is one of the only Roman buildings still visible in Narbonne today, and it is a masterpiece of logistics. Mistakenly called cellars for centuries, this was in fact a subterranean public warehouse or Hortorium. Built at the end of the 1st century BC, its purpose was to store and protect the vast quantities of goods, especially grain and wine, that were the lifeblood of the city. The cool, stable temperature of the underground galleries provided the perfect environment for preservation, safe from the summer heat and secure from thieves. This structure was a symbol of Narbonne's economic power and civic organization. It demonstrates a level of planning and foresight that was quintessentially Roman. This was the city's pantry, its bank, and the silent, hidden engine that powered its commercial dominance. For centuries, the city thrived, its reputation for splendor and prosperity echoing across the empire. Even as the power of Rome began to wane, Narbo still remained relevant. But no golden age lasts forever. The Roman Empire faced its own decline. In the early 5th century, Narbo was sacked by the Visigoths. More devastatingly, over centuries, the natural process of silting slowly choked its vital connection to the sea. The port that had been its heart began to fade, and so Narbo started to see its Roman glory fade away. Yet, Narbo did not die. It transformed. Upon the foundations of the Roman city, a new era was built. The city became a major Visigothic capital and later a prominent center in the medieval world. The powerful archbishops of Narbonne began to shape the city's destiny. Their ambition is immortalized in stone in the incredible archbishop's palace, a fortress, a residence, and a symbol of power that has stood for centuries. And right next to it sits the inspiring Cathedral of Saint-Just and Saint-Pasteur. Begun in 1272, its choir soars to over 40 meters, a breathtaking example of high Gothic architecture. Its construction was so ambitious that it was never even finished. Yet what stands today is a testament to the city's enduring wealth and importance long after the Romans had gone. Today, as you walk the streets of Narbonne, you are walking through layers of time. You can stand on the very stones of the Via Domitia, imagining the legions that marched there. You can explore the cool, dark passages of the Hortorium, the silent witness to an age of commerce. You can gaze up at a medieval cathedral that stands on a site once occupied by Roman temples. Narbonne's story is one of resilience and transformation, from a Roman powerhouse to a medieval stronghold, and now a beautiful city in the south of France. The port is gone, the empire has fallen, but the spirit of Narbo Martius, that crossroads of culture, power, and trade, is still alive, echoing in the ancient stones beneath your feet. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more history videos every week.